Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you're always behind? Your paycheck lands, bills eat it up, and by the time you blink, you're right back where you started. Stuck, trapped. You tell yourself, I just need a better job, a higher salary, a break. But let's be real. If money alone could fix this, you'd already be free. The real problem isn't your paycheck, your boss, or the economy. The problem is your mind. You were never taught how money actually works. You were programmed to lose, designed to stay broke. And until you snap out of it, you'll keep running in circles, grinding, struggling, surviving, but never winning. Today, I'm going to rip the blindfold off and show you exactly why you're financially stuck and how to break free for good. The first lie they sold you? That money is hard to get. That only a select few can be rich. That if someone has a lot, they must have stolen it from someone else. But that's a lie. Money isn't a limited resource. It's created. It's multiplied. While you're out here fighting for crumbs, the wealthy are baking the whole cake. You stress over rising prices. They focus on creating value. You panic about inflation. They're out here buying assets that make them richer. Want to change your life? Then stop asking, how much does this cost? And start asking, how can I afford this without relying on my paycheck? Poor-minded people shrink their lives to fit their income. Wealth-minded people expand their income to fit their vision. But let's talk about the real game being played. The game they never wanted you to see. The system wasn't built to make you rich. It was built to keep you dependent. Banks push you to finance a car that loses value the second you drive it off the lot. Companies convince you that you need the latest iPhone, even when last year's model works just fine. The government hands out stimulus checks, unemployment benefits, and social programs, not to help you, but to make sure you always need them. Why? Because the second you become financially independent, they lose control. Let me ask you, have you ever seen a millionaire financing a $1,200 phone in 24 installments? Have you ever seen a self-made investor take out a loan for a depreciating car? No, because the rich don't use debt to consume. They use debt to invest. The difference between them and you? It's not income, it's not luck, it's mindset. And here's the part that really hurts. If your income depends entirely on your time, you are already financially dead. You just don't know it yet. If you have to clock in to get paid, if missing a week of work would ruin you, if your only plan is to work harder, then congratulations, you're on the slow road to burnout. Wealthy people don't trade time for money. They trade money for time. They build systems that pay them whether they show up or not. While you're working overtime just to survive, they're making money while they sleep. So the real question is, what are you doing with your money? Are you making it work for you, or are you just handing it back to the system that keeps you broke? Because let's be honest, most people don't stay poor because of bad luck. They stay poor because they make the same mistakes every single day. They spend before they invest. They buy liabilities before they build assets. They think short-term, paycheck to paycheck, instead of playing the long game. If you want to break out of this trap, you have to flip the script. Invest first. Then multiply. Then and only then do you spend. Do it backwards, and you're guaranteeing yourself a lifetime of financial struggle. But here's the final truth, one that most people will never accept. The biggest gap between rich and poor isn't money, it's time. Broke people buy things, wealthy people buy time. They invest in businesses, stocks, real estate, and digital assets that pay them for life. Meanwhile, the average American spends 40 years working, praying that Social Security won't collapse before they retire. Do you see the difference? One person is a slave to the system. The other owns the system. Who do you think is winning? Now here's where it gets real. No one is coming to save you. Not your employer. Not the government. Not the economy. Your financial future is 100% in your hands.